Hey, my name is Alex Stoikov. I am the CEO at Olifant Digital and I have been running Facebook ads for almost 10 years. And in this video, I will walk you through how you can make media buying decisions in the best way possible. So let's dive in. I'm just gonna open one of our accounts. I'm gonna open, let's say, last 30 days and select a campaign. So let's start with a campaign that is having a higher ad spend. Let's say this one, 63,000. And as soon as you open it, first of all, if you're running a Shopify brand or any type of e-commerce brand, what you need to do is you need to have the most important columns. You need to have how many sales you got, the value, the ROI, the conversion rate from ad click to purchase, and your average order value on the right side. Now, let's take a look at this one and see how it's going. So just click on the search by name and filter by row selection. This is the CPA we get, and so on. So what you need to do is you need to open last 30 days, last 14 days, 1.3 ROI, last 7 days. So the CPA is going up. And before you make a decision, what you need to do is you need to see what happened today, for example. Okay, no data yet. Let's say yesterday. Yesterday was pretty good with 3 ROI. And if you just open last 7 days, and you decide to deactivate it, then you're making the wrong decision because the ad set is actually improving. So when you're making a decision, you need to open last 7 days, then look what happened yesterday, what happened the day before, and you have to analyze, is the ad set doing better or it's getting worse? And if it's getting worse, of course you have to take it down. It doesn't make any sense. But if you open, for example, last 3 days and you see that the ad set is actually doing better and it's improving, then making a decision to turn it off is the wrong one. So always make sure that you look at an ad set, then you look last 30 days, last 14 days, last 7 days, and then start looking day by day what exactly is the performance before you make the decision. And many people just open last 7 days or whatever is the window and turn off ads, but this is a mistake. You should not do it like that. You should always monitor day to day what happens and then make a decision. And this takes time. And actually this is why brand owners should be paying agencies or like media buyers to manage that for them, because when you have an account that is spending 100 or 200,000 a month, you have many creatives, many ad sets, and so on. So with this account we spent 172,000, and you can imagine we have hundreds of ad sets that are active. And what needs to happen here is every ad set needs to be analyzed every single day to see what exactly is going on and then make a decision that is based by data, not based on a feeling or I don't know, something else. And then that's how you do it. And you go ad set by ad set, you just mark the ad set, then you click on filter by row selection, and then you see last 30 days, 3.1, this one is pretty good. Last 14 days, 4 ROI, this is great. Last 7 days, it's still doing amazing, so this is really good. And then you start looking day by day. Okay, yesterday we almost had 7 ROI, so it's actually improving, which is great. And in this example, what you don't want to do, you don't want to touch the budget, okay? If you touch the budget, you're gonna take the ad out of learning, it's going to pretty much start from scratch, and your performance is going to go worse. If you want to scale that, you have to duplicate, and you can duplicate by using another audience, making a change on the targeting. You can change the age groups. So for example, what you can do if you want to scale that ad set, you take a look, okay, I have 150 sales, this is great. Then you take a look at the age groups. And what you can see here is basically the most sales are coming from this age group, which is from 45 to 54. And what you can do is you can duplicate that ad set, and then you can put the age targeting from 40 and above, because based on the data, this audience is pretty good and you can definitely spend more money on it. Another way to go about it is duplicate it 5 times and use one ad set for 18 to 24, one ad set from 25 to 34, another ad set from 35 to 44, and so on. Like, you get the point. And as I mentioned, you can try another audience, you can try lookalike, you can try with cost cap. So there are many ways to go about it, But the worst way is to touch the ad set budget. If you do that, the performance is going to suffer, and it's definitely something that I don't recommend. But you get the idea. The goal is to analyze every single ad set every single day and see what exactly is going on, and then make a decision based on data and based on your KPIs. For example, in this account, we want to scale. So if I get an ad with 1.3 or 1.4, we are happy with that. Of course, the goal is to get it higher, don't get me wrong, but it's always depending on your goal. In your account, maybe you have a threshold of, let's say, 1.3 ROI, and everything below that should be deactivated. Then, if you see an ad set that is declining for the last 7 days, you open last 3 days and it's still declining, then you should definitely take it down. And this is everything I have for this video. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and I will see you in the next one.